Today we're out in Willowcreek Ranch in Tomball, Texas, and we're gonna show you around. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Amber Moore.
And I'm Brett Wallace.
And we're your Houston Local Guide. So I'm so excited that we have finally made it out to Willowcreek Ranch. Brett, we've been talking about coming out here for a long time. What do you think so far?
Well, you've been talking about it. I've been trying to put it off because it's in Tomball. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm blown away. So we're at Lakehouse Lodge, which I assume if there's something better than this, I'm going to be blown away more. But this is probably the epicenter of fun and kind of the amenity center, but has views for days. Like look behind, like the water's beautiful out there, huge covered area, full gym, open what, 5 a.m. to midnight?
It's only closed midnight to 5 a.m. Other than that, you get your workout on. And what I found out is that the residents that live out here in this stunning acreage community can actually rent this place out for the full day for right now $500. This is less than my HOA fee, and my HOA amenity center doesn't quite look like this. And
client party.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it has a full kitchen. Like I said, the gym is right by there. There's views, it's beautiful. And you really feel like it. I mean, Lakehouse Lodge, there's a lake and it feels like very refined and expensive, nice lodge you would find like in Colorado.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It
like
definitely has that vibe.
Like a hunting lodge somewhere at a nice resort in Colorado. Definitely has that vibe.
Yeah, and I have to give credit to the developer because it is none other than Caldwell, and we have featured many of their communities here on our channel, and they gave us exclusive access to come here today because we do sell a lot of homes for them, and we just said we really want to showcase this beautiful community in the light that it deserves. What I love too, Brett, the location here is incredible. So it's literally right off the Grand Parkway, just north off of Telge. So in terms of convenient access, I mean, you can get to the Woodlands, you can get to Market Street in like under half an hour.
I took a phone call when I was headed here from Sugar Land, and like I literally was still on the same phone call, and I was like trying to rap, but I was.
But it's a little long-winded though.
No, it wasn't that long of a phone call. But then like I got to 99 and 249, and I'm like, how much further? And the map said 3 minutes. I'm like, aren't I going to like an acreage community? And I'm like, how's it this close? So proximity wise, everybody wants the big acreage and the big lots, but they want the access to the, and you don't want to go out in the boonies. And this has like, I was super surprised that a development like this is that close proximity to major roadways.
Yeah, so get to the Woodlands in under 30 minutes, and even downtown Houston is just over 30 miles. So even if you have
don't
to
give a time quote.
I know. I was just really careful to downtown Houston. But anyway, access to major freeways, even to getting over to Cypress, 290. I mean, Cypress is really developed right now, so a lot of people are looking a little bit more this direction. So Tomball is really a great option. We are in Harris County, so want to note that. But I think from here, Brett, what we do is just show everyone why we're out here. And it is because of the acreage home sites. So let's show you around.
Let's go.
Okay, so now we're out at the stables. How many communities have their own equestrian center? Well, actually, there's one other one that I can name.
Thought that was rhetorical.
Kind of. Yeah, there we go.
Sienna Stables.
But this is really unique. What I love is that if you are a horse lover, there's multiple options for you here. So if you live on more than 2 acres, so your personal home site, you can have a horse on it. But let's just say you live on an acre
on a measly acre and a half. You can store your horse here.
So there's people on site all the time. It's full service here. So boarding, grooming, they even offer lessons out here, which is really cool. And then there's miles of just riding trails. So you can take your horse out anywhere. Or maybe you just don't want to keep a horse on your property. Hey, this community has you covered completely. What I love out here is that if you want to do a custom build and pick out a lot, there is still time. So they just opened section 11, which is a little bit more north here in the community. What I love is that everything is gated here, and we have a lot of clients, Brett, calling us and saying, hey, where can we live in a gated community? So look no further. And then we were also told is that section 12 will be opening probably sometime the summer of 2024 here when we're shooting, and then that's going to be it. So beyond that, it's going to be resale from here on out, but you can really, like we said, pick your own builder and design anything you want. I mean, if you dream it, you can build it out here. There are particular rules around HOA and deed restrictions. You have to have a certain size home, etc., things like that. Can't build a 1,200 square foot home out here is what I'm getting at. But it's really incredible what you get out here in terms of the amenities. We've already showed you Lakehouse Lodge, which you can kayak, canoe, swim, fish out of. But Brett, they also have you know, pickleball, the tennis courts, that all literally just is opening right now.
Yeah, and also I heard an event lawn's going to be coming along with it.
Yeah, which is great. And then it also, if you're into hiking and biking or just riding, there's more than 7 miles to do that on.
Yeah, it's funny because we always like, yeah, I mean, there's sidewalks here. So, but we always say like, you know, walking trails, hiking trails, jogging trails. But you know, this is riding trails too. So you can fire up that horse and hit the pavement.
Yeah, and also we've seen quite a few families
trails.
On golf courts.
Golf courts.
Golf courts. I was like, we've seen a lot of people.
It's a combination of tennis and golf, people. It's called golf courts.
Yeah, no, we've seen people on golf carts out here, but there is not a golf course out here. I should clarify that. But what I love that Caldwell has established this community on is living well. So there's 6 pillars to that kind of live well concept, which is be well, connect well, eat well, give well, learn well, and move well. So they thought of everything right out here. Brett, let's get a little bit into the schools because I know that's a big question we get asked quite often.
Yeah, let's go. I'll let you handle the public schools and I'll do the private schools since you weren't classically educated like I was.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So any of the kids that live out here are going to be going to a Tomball ISD school. And I have to say, we've been tracking the ratings here on the school district and their ratings have really gone up. I mean, like if you look at it right now, it's straight A's across the board, which is incredible. So Rose Hill Elementary, Tomball Intermediate, Tomball Junior High, Tomball High School, and then also for anyone wanting to go to college, Lone Star College campus is not far from here.
Cool. And also you have a plethora of options if you want to go to private and parochial schools. Northland Christian, you have Cypress Christian, Rose Hill Christian, the Woodlands Preparatory School, that sounds cheap, St. Anne Catholic, and Wynwood Christian Academy. So yeah, you've got a bevy of options as far as schooling. It was a joke. I wasn't classically educated. I went to a very, very small private school. And Amber probably got a better education at her school.
Well, I am smarter, so.
Makes sense. But we all went to U of H, which is what really counts, right? Go Tillman. Watch our video. Buy a home from us, Tillman. But yeah, so let's go to the fun part. So HOA and taxes, Amber, I'll let you break it to the folks. But honestly, it's not that bad because if you're buying out here, this is nothing.
A drop in the bucket, yeah. So for HOA fees right now, it's a little over $4,000 a year. So again, knowing it's a gated community, you have access to all these amenities. And just knowing that you can rent out the lodge for $500 for the day, I mean, that in and of itself is worth the entire annual HOA fee.
We're throwing Mason a trampoline park party, and it's like $550 for 2 hours. They give us a room. Like, they're like, oh, you want $450? There's a bench out here in the middle of the place. I'm like, man.
So yeah, this gives us perspective. Then you have access to the Equestrian Center. Obviously, if you have a horse, there are going to be additional fees associated, but just everything that you have access to. And again, I cannot go over just how close you are to everything. And then obviously, given that this is a newer community, the tax rate right now in the year we're shooting is hovering around 2.67%, but that is before any exemptions are filed.
Yeah, and it is 2024, the year of our Lord. I feel like it's like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves or something. But yeah, so 2024, that's it, 2.67. And, you know, the anticipation is probably, hopefully, will be decreasing as time goes on.
As mentioned, every single home out here in Willowcreek Ranch is custom. You won't see any two alike. And just in case you need a 7,300 square foot home, you can get into something like this that's really available now for $2.4 million, I would say. Give or take a little bit. Brett, what do you think? You need 6+ bedrooms?
Maybe able to house all my shoes.
I think that's right. Or how about this 4,300 square foot brand new home for around $1.5 million?
Let me go check my pocket change in my truck.
I know, did you bring a checkbook? Can you please buy a house out here so we can utilize the HOA?
Yeah, post-dated check. Did they take those? So manicured, surrounded by trees, and like, you know, up in the north, tall trees, green. It's beautiful out here. So you have your more transitional and modern elevations, and you can also go a little bit more traditional, brick stone, just depending on whatever your vibe is.
Yeah, and I would say this price point at $1.5 million is pretty much the entry point into the community. There are homes out here upwards of over $5 million. So really the world is your oyster, literally, out here.
We hope you've enjoyed Willowcreek Ranch. If you'd like any information about custom building out here in this acreage community, please reach out to Amber or I. We'd love to show you around, specifically Amber, because what, you only live 15
That's
minutes
right,
from
15
here?
minutes. So I can be here in a hop, skip, and a jump. And hey, you do not have to twist my arm to come out here. And hey, we could even pull Brett up from the south side anytime. Don't forget, all of our contact information is below. And as always, we can't wait to see you again here next week.
Bye.